Hello everyone, I am TV Hari and today we're going to be doing the walkthrough on the TryHackMe Room Management Wants a Word. And yes, I'm using my Kali Linux virtual machine via WSL. You can use VirtualBox for this too, but I prefer WSL because you can access your files from the downloads directly. So this is just for the background. We'll just mark it as complete. I reset my progress here. This was actually pretty easy even though it was rated as hard here. And we were actually expecting insane difficulty level 1, but I've already downloaded the task files and we're going to start doing the room right now. I'm going to have to reduce the terminal size. I mean, it's useful until one point until it just comes to uncomfortable to see. How do I? Okay, so the first thing we're going to have the context about is housekeeping found a guest's laptop left behind after a late checkout. Room 214 registered to Vera. IT pulled a full triage before wiping it for the next guest. Hunt down the artifacts scattered across her machine and figure out how they fit together. Somewhere in the trail is a password she never meant to leave behind. Follow it and it'll open a door to something she was keeping very quiet. So we have to look at the things she left behind, some things that weren't locked away, and claim the flag after finding out what she was hiding. So we find out version 1.26.29. It's going to be a really major clue. You'll just see how exactly. Okay. So we're going to run this command because this is my file structure. I'm using Kali Linux on WSL so /mnt/d/new downloads. So this is basically the zip and I've already unzipped it. Okay. So these are just filters for finding the files in there. We have a temporary working directory. Okay, we can now this is what we need to run, since all of these are just involving unzipping the whole thing and getting all these. We can just directly run the the command to find out the saved browser credentials. You'll find out that these browser credentials are going to be really useful. Wait, is it not executing? Okay, okay, let's see how that goes. Then we're going to have, okay, this is a step we missed. I think I was running it in a like a virtual environment to prevent, because I broke like my Kali Linux distribution multiple times. It's unzipping those parts and we'll use another terminal. Okay, so we've unzipped that. What's the problem here? Is it not executing? Oh, I didn't recognize that as a command. Okay, management one. Yes. Okay, so we find that we just directly skipped to here, but that was a mistake. We needed to extract it first. Thought my state was saved, but it actually wasn't. Okay, since that is done, we can now try our injection command. Okay, so we're going to try the unzip again. And there you go, we find the user data, the web data, the backup of the documents, and the user class, software, and system. Okay, so since we found that, we can extract the browser history from those files. Think I actually cleared it before I started doing the walkthrough. I had to install some things again. Okay, while that command runs, so we're going to have to extract the Chrome login database and the local state first before we try to find the credential using SQLite 3. Okay, you can decrypt it using the DPAPI artifacts that we found here. So you see the files we found with system, SAM, security, which we found previously, the antiuser.data.dat. So using those, we'll be decrypting the password offline. I mean, it doesn't even involve many things online. Didn't I just reply yes? Okay, now that's done. Just going to use the same terminal. Okay, since that's done, we can create a temporary working directory first. Oh wait, I should have done that. Anyway, using this command, we can find using this SQLite 3 command, we can find the saved browser credential. Okay, we already typed the SQLite command here. Yeah. Okay, so the brackets were an issue. And here we find out the values. I'm going to expand the terminal here. Accidentally shrank it while I was trying to troubleshoot it. Okay, so we find these values that can be decrypted with the DPAPI artifacts. Okay, so first we're going to have to extract them. So basically using these we can decrypt the passwords value, the browser password value. Okay, then if we parse the registry secrets, we will find out the LSA default password. Okay, and the other things which are going to be important, I'm going to tell you as we go. Okay, so first after we run unzip, we're going to retrieve all that data. It's going to ask me to replace. Okay, it didn't. Okay, and then you can directly just parse it. So the problem was casedir was not properly defined and the brackets were incorrect, so that's why the previous commands failed. But I fixed that by using single brackets. Okay, PyPyKatz should do the trick. And there you go. We have the LSA default password, the DPAPI secret, okay, and then yes, we have the SamHive secrets, okay, and using those we have the results here. See, this is the important part that we needed to consider, and then we need to generate the pre-keys. So using PyPyKatz, we're going to create the pre-key which we're going to use to decrypt the master key. Okay, then we can decrypt Chrome saved password, which is going to be really useful for us in finding the flag. So and it's saved it. Okay, it's generated the now we can just decrypt the master key. So there was a VeraCrypt. Wait, it's not the part here. Okay, so now we're going to have to decrypt the Chrome password. Okay, basically what's happening is we've decrypted the master key. Basically we need the master key to decrypt the saved password. Okay, so now since we have the master key, we're just going to decrypt the saved password using PyPyKatz. And there you go, we have the credential. We've already pasted here. Okay, now we're going to inspect the VeraCrypt container. So you can find the container path at /document/backup. Okay, I think that's why this file was so large, but still my computer handled it pretty well, I can say. And using this backup, we're just defining the backup here. Should I actually use the native text editor? This is getting complicated, switching between Notepad++ and my Kali Linux. Wait. I just normally use my Notepad because most of the times I run commands on this shell or on the TryHackMe one, but this is getting pretty annoying running commands from here and there. Okay, so now we're just going to try to, and there you go, we've got the VeraCrypt. So this is you can just use crypt set yeah, we've got the output here. Okay, we can use crypt setup to dump the master key and find it out. Like VeraCrypt was initially causing me some back and forth confusion. So I was trying different methods and I went down a rabbit hole at that part trying to decrypt it. But this command initially worked. Somebody gave me a hint in Discord. Thanks to them. So crypt setup was going to give it to us. And there we can directly dump the volume master key without mounting it. So, okay, so we've got the mk dump, the crypt device. Okay, we release the device mapper. So basically what we've done is we've dumped the volume master key. We have the 512-bit AES volume key. Okay, so there's a Python script here that we can use to decrypt the payload using AES XTS. Okay, so we're going to get a dot image, and we have this secret financial document / important invoice byte lotus.pdf, but those are in the next part. So using this command we're going to be able to run this Python script, and if you want it I'll be giving the git repo link at the end of the video. So this is basically taking the variables that we previously defined, the backup and the case dir. Okay, and it has the vol.image. Now we have the key, like the bytes we found from here, and using this part of the code we're going to just use the AES and XTS to decrypt it. Yeah, there was some indentation back and forth, so I think this should work. I removed the indentation. It should technically output what we're expecting. Executing, I think we have to wait. Okay, so we have an image in a FAT32 file system. We can just list the files recursively after this thing finishes. Second, why is this taking so much time? Oh yes, I was about to think that there was some error happening. Anyway, it's here. Okay, we have the wall.image. Where is it? Yes. Okay, we have the vault.image, and we can find out the directories inside it. Okay, we'll find two things here: important invoice at bytelotus.pdf, transactions q3.csv. Okay, so first we're going to run this command, and I'm going to show you that how we can find it. Okay, and then here you find the desktop.ini, never mind all of the other files. Okay, we have these two, which are the ones that we want and the ones that are interesting. Okay, so I forgot to delete it, but anyway, the flags were accidentally revealed here. I should remove that soon. I'm not going to keep that in. Okay, we find these files, and the PDFs is inode 40. Observe here. Okay, and we have these other files, but they're not really related to the CTF right now. We're just going to use icat to find it to the like to send it to this PDF that you can see from casedir, which is the place we're using the PDF like commands from. Okay, it's zip deflate encoded. So we're going to just render the PDF to an image using this command. Okay, and we're going to find the flag here. Okay, and in here we're going to find the flag. So there was some confusion, and many people got confused by the flag because of the lead speak. Okay, but if you look in the TryHackMe Discord, you'll find out that wait, why is this not opening? Supposed to be yes. Okay, so here we have the invoice, and we have the flag here. So there was some back and forth with this. uh, we're going to have to manually type it in to verify if it works or not. Okay, I've already given this a go, so if you're enjoying my walkthroughs today, this is the end of the hacker holidays, so I hope that you all were able to solve it following my walkthroughs or not on your own. If you have any other techniques that you used or any different commands, feel free to inform me. Okay, let's just write down the flag here. Okay, I think we should use this one. It's saying my answer is incorrect. Okay, I think it's the capitalization and all. A1 1. I get confused with the lead speak. Since this is an image, it actually confused many people. And that's the final flag. With that, we've completed the hacker holidays. I hope you enjoyed my walkthroughs part of this series. I'm going to be releasing more walkthroughs on whatever new rooms come next. And if you would have a specific room that you'd like me to try out, I'll be happy to do a walkthrough on it. Post it in the comments, and if you found another method to solve the room, to tell that to everybody else too. Thank you.